What's up, guys? Welcome to my channel. My name is Duke, and today is my first ever YouTube video. So today we'll be going over my entire sneaker collection. I have like 70 to 80 pairs, mostly Jordan. And these two cases right here hold my whole collection. So yeah, I know you guys are wondering like, why do I have it in these two steel containers? But yeah, I keep these shoes locked up just because I'm the only one who needs access to them. At the conclusion of this video, if you don't mind, just please like, comment, and subscribe. All right, let's get started. All right, guys, one disclaimer. Pretty much most of my shoes have a sticker on the box to show me what the shoe is. All right, for the first shoe, it's the Nike SB Quarter Snacks. This is Zebra Cake colorway. Shoes are a whole lot better than the Pandas. Any outfit that I wear the Pandas in, I pretty much can wear this shoe. So this shoe is simple, clean. It's an SB. It doesn't have the SB tongue. This shoe was gifted to me on Valentine's Day from my girlfriend. And yeah, it's a pretty solid pickup. This next shoe is the Sean Cliver Dunk. I copped this for retail. The design on this Dunk is pretty simple and clean. I know this shoe is reselling for around $600–700, but I'm glad I copped it for retail. And yeah, this is one of my favorite Dunks in my collection. I love the inner patterns. Next up is the Stingwater SB Dunk Low. I never hear people talking about these. I don't know if this is not a shoe that people like. I don't know if the smaller swoosh is what turns people off, but I love this shoe. I did have to pay resale for these. I paid a little bit over $300, so, you know. But me personally, I love the pattern. I love the little details. I love the inner pattern. So yeah, this is a cool shoe. This pair says with eyes. Next up is my favorite Dunk pickup of 2022. It is the Jackie Robinson Dunk Low. Now I paid over $400, well over $400 for this shoe. And I do regret spending that much money on the shoe. But it being a shoe that I get a lot of wears out of right now, like I wore this today, I think it makes it worth it in my opinion. And yeah, I love this shoe. This is definitely top 10 pickups of 2022. So if I do that video, this will definitely be on it. All right, the next Dunk is a part of the Undefeated pack. This is the blue colorway. This is my favorite colorway. I think this is the best colorway in that pack. I love the different materials they have. I love the cream midsole. And yeah, this is just a fire shoe. I paid resale for these, but resale wasn't expensive. I believe I got these under 200, well under 200. So yeah, this is a cool shoe. The second shoe in that pack is the Canteen colorway. I'm not a big fan of this shoe. Canteen is a very trash colorway, and this was very much an impulse buy. I really regret this shoe, honestly. I mean, it has different materials but the color for me is just not where it's at. Caught these for under retail. So that's a plus, but yeah, this is very much an impulse buy. All right, next up for Dunks is everybody's favorite Dunk. This is the Panda Dunk Low. This is by far the most sold shoe in 2022, most resold shoe in 2022. I have very few problems with this shoe. My only gripe with it is this leather is very, very trash. Like, this is the worst leather on a shoe that I've seen in a while. Like, this is from a couple wears. This shoe is, like, this leather quality is plastic and it's not good at all. So I caught the Pandas from the Nike app for retail. And yeah, I don't see why this shoe gets so much hate, and I don't see why this shoe gets so much love, you know? To me, this is a mid colorway. It's not even a big talking piece, you know? So if they had better materials on the shoe and they had better quality, I'd like it a little bit more, but they don't. So, you know, it's whatever. But yeah, this is Nike Dunk Panda Low. Next up for Dunks is the Midas Gold Dunk. I got this for Christmas in 2021 from my girlfriend. And yeah, it's a pretty cool shoe. I just need a little bit more to wear with it. This is a loud colorway, but oddly enough, I really like wearing this. I just need more to wear with it. I think it's a kind of hard to match color, but yeah, I'm glad to have the shoe in my collection. So my next Dunk is the Championship Purple. This is not a must cop in my opinion. I paid resale. I paid like $220 for these, and yeah, I regretted it. Like, I really regret this shoe. You know, I could have spent $220 on a Air Jordan 1 Low. So when I bought these, it was between the Air Jordan 1 Low Starfish or these. And I definitely picked the wrong shoe. That's why I kind of regret this shoe. The Air Jordan 1 Low Starfish looks way better than this shoe. And yeah, I should have copped that one instead of this. I mean, it's a cool colorway. The leather's plasticky, just like the Pandas. In my opinion, this isn't a must cop, and yeah, until they get the quality better, I'm not going to be picking up any Dunks that has this kind of quality. This next shoe is my only off-white in the collection. This is the Off-White Dunk Low, lot 10 out of 50. I was one of the lucky ones to cop this for retail. And yeah, a lot of people think this shoe looks tacky and it looks weird and everything. But I love this shoe. I think this is a great shoe that he created. You know, RP Virgil. I'm definitely gonna pick up more Off-Whites next year. I want the Off-White 5 sales. I want the Off-White 4s, but you know, those shoes have skyrocketed. So we'll see about the Off-White 4s. But so next up, Nike Dunk Low Plum. In my opinion, this shoe is the best shoe in I believe it's the Ugly Duckling pack. Yeah, this is the best shoe. I have 2 out of 3 shoes. The next one you see in a minute, but yeah, I love this color. I love the paneling and the materials on this shoe. So about 2-3 years ago, I copped the Sakai Vapor Waffles in the purple colorway, purple and green, and I did not like this shoe at all. So I traded to one of my boys for the plums, and yeah, it was an even trade. I don't really know if I won the trade or not, but I don't really care. I like this shoe a lot more than I like the Sakai Vapor Waffles. So the second shoe in the Ugly Duckling pack is the Ceramic. I copped this for retail a while ago. I don't remember when, but honestly, out of that pack, this is the worst looking shoe. I believe the veneers look a whole lot better than these. But yeah, I copped it for retail, so can't complain. I believe the last time I wore these were like in November. Yeah, it's a mid colorway. It's not the best, but it's not the worst. I've seen a lot worse, so yeah. Next up is the Dunk Low Photon Dust colorway. I don't know if you guys can see the true color of these because of the lighting, but yeah, it's like a light gray colorway. Yeah, this is also not a must cop for me. I copped these for retail, so it's not, you know, it's not that big of a deal. But would I pay resale for these? No. Like, would I cop these again for retail? Probably not. I'll let somebody else have these. But the leather has that plastic feeling, just like the other ones I just went over. So, all right, last dunk is a dunk that I got for my birthday in 2021. My mom surprised me with the Ocean Dunk. I love this colorway. I love the concept of it. Let me zoom in so you can see. I believe this was a UK exclusive, so it did not release in the US, but yeah, I love this concept of it. I see a couple of like quality control gripes on this shoe, but other than that, this shoe is pretty perfect. So, all right, next up is the Air Max 1/97, the Sean Witherspoons. Now, this is my favorite Air Max in my collection by far, but yeah, this shoe definitely makes my personal top 10 shoes of all time. I hope we get at least one more collab with Sean Witherspoon and Nike. I think he did a great job, and I want to see more colors in the silhouette. Next up is the Air Max 1 Tree Line. This shoe isn't going for a lot in the aftermarket, but yeah, I just love this colorway. I love this shoe. I love the silhouette of it. The shoe definitely did not disappoint. And yeah, on to the next shoe. Next up for the Air Maxes is the Air Max 1 Women's Exclusive Tory Yellow. But yeah, this shoe has some of the best materials I've ever seen on Air Max 1. And yeah, I can't wait to wear this in the summertime. This yellow is pretty bright, so I have to find something that, you know, I have to find a couple things to go with this. But both this shoe and the last shoe I just showed, the Tree Lines, were gifts from my mom for Christmas. So yeah, salutes to her. But yeah, this is the Air Max 1 Women's Exclusive. Next up for Air Maxes, we have the Air Max 1 Crepe Hemp. I copped this for retail off the Sneakers app. Yeah, this is a very clean colorway. Like, honestly, to me, I love wearing Air Max 1s with shorts, and I love wearing Jordan 4s with shorts during the summer. Next up is the Air Max 1 Martian Sunrise. And this shoe is beat up. I use this to deadlift in. Yeah, I copped this shoe from the outlet, and it's a decent shoe. But yeah, I needed some more deadlifting shoes, and these are pretty, like, flat enough. But yeah, it's a cool outlet pickup anyway, so you know, I don't mind beating these up. But yeah, Air Max 1 Martian Sunrise. Next up is the Air Max 98. I caught this from the outlet as well. And yeah, it's just it's like a Crayola vibe shoe. I don't wear these as much anymore. I don't really like this kind of silhouette anymore. And last up for my Air Max collection is the Air Max 98 Sprite colorway. I call it the Sprites. I don't actually know the real name of the shoe. This is another outlet pickup. But actually, I like the shoe. I like the way it looks. I like the way it feels. This is an everyday wear for me. But yeah, it's definitely a shoe I can see myself wearing more often than the other ones I just showed you. So I like this shoe. I need to give them a little cleaning because they're really dirty. Next up is the Joe Freshgoods New Balance. This is the best New Balance colorway this year. The Joe Freshgood 993s are all clean, but I don't think any of them can beat this shoe. I think this is the best shoe he made this year. Not only does this shoe look good, this shoe is very comfortable to me. But yeah, they come with 3 extra laces. So we'll decide which one I want to put in. But yeah, Joe Freshgoods 9060. I mentioned I copped these for resale, not retail. I believe I paid a little bit over $300 for these. All right, next up for New Balance is a Kith 990 V3. This is Daytona colorway. This shoe comes with a tote bag. The shoe also comes with a pair of socks from Stance. I'm a huge Ronnie Fieg fan. I love all his collabs he did with New Balance, with Asics. And yeah, this shoe did not disappoint to me. It also comes with 2 pairs of extra laces. And you know, I love like the little details on the laces. But I think he did a great job with the packaging, with the message, with the rollout. I'm trying to figure out a way to get the 990 V2s and the 990 V4s. So I missed the original release of this shoe, so I obviously could not get these shoes for retail. So what I did was I had an extra Jordan 4 Midnight Navy. I traded that on Trade Block for this shoe. So I got this shoe plus I believe like $70 cash or whatever. And I'm a huge Jordan 4 fan, so you know, it was hard for me to let go of the Midnight Navies, but I really wanted this shoe. Like I told you guys, I'm a huge fan of Ronnie Fieg and the Kith organization, so yeah, I had to have these. Let me know if you thought I won that trade in the comments. Now this next shoe is the 2002 R. I believe this is a Night Tie Cream colorway. I definitely like this shoe, and I think this shoe is very, very comfortable. I want to try different colorways out in this model just to see how much I actually like this. But yeah, I picked these shoes up for retail. This is also my first 2002 R. All right, next up we have the New Balance 990 V5. This is the Castle Rock colorway. This is a comfortable shoe. This is an everyday wear type shoe. So this is the older guy shoe, but I like the silhouette of it. I'm a big fan of the 990 V4s. I'm not a big fan of the 990 V5s, but I caught this for retail, so I cannot complain. And yeah, it's a pretty nice shoe, and it's very, very comfortable. So yeah, I'm glad I picked these up. All right, next up we have the New Balance 550. I believe this is the Oreo colorway. So this is the only 550 in my collection. I love the model, but I don't love some of the colorways that they put on this shoe. Yeah, you can't go wrong with the white and black shoe. So yeah, I really glad I got these. This is a Christmas pickup from 2021 from my girlfriend. This next New Balance is the 574. It's a pretty mediocre colorway. I don't get a lot of wears out of these. I picked these up for retail, so you know I didn't lose, but honestly, this shoe is probably just a collection filler. So yeah, I just keep it in my collection just because I got it for retail. But if anybody wants this, let me know. I wear a size 10 or 10 and a half. I believe this is size 10. So if anybody wants this, let me know. Next New Balance is the New Balance 327. I'm all for trying different models and trying different shoes and seeing what I actually like, but I gave this model a try and I did not like it. I think it's great to like diversify your collection and try different models and, you know, just have different experiences. But with this shoe, I did not enjoy this experience. I really didn't like this shoe. You know, most New Balances are comfortable for me, but this shoe was not comfortable at all. Like, I did not like the shoe, and I don't like the look anymore. I don't know what I was thinking, but yeah, I don't like the look of the shoe anymore, and I don't think the shoe is comfortable. I'm eventually probably just gonna give this shoe away, but for what it's worth, it's a decent looking shoe. It's not my favorite, but yeah, this shoe is not comfortable. And last up for New Balance is my worst New Balance pickup. This is a New Balance 801. I picked this shoe up for, let's see. I picked this shoe up for $21. This New Balance has been for hiking, yeah, and I don't know what I was thinking. I never see myself wearing this shoe, so hopefully one day I actually go hiking so I can get some use out of the shoe, but yeah, this isn't a shoe that I see myself wearing anytime soon. All right, I actually forgot a New Balance. This is my first New Balance. This is a 997. I don't know the colorway name, but it's a pretty cool shoe. To me, I really don't know any circumstance where I actually wear this again. The first Air Force One in my collection is the white chili red. I got this a couple years ago from my mom for Christmas, and I think this is a simple but clean colorway. I love like the little details on the shoe, and I love the leather on the shoe, so this pretty much is a staple. Air Force Ones for me are staples in the collection. Next up for Air Forces is this Air Force One in the off-white colorway. This isn't an off-white, but this is the off-white colorway. I believe I first saw this shoe on Sean Gold's channel. He reviewed it, and I fell in love with it. I copped it for like maybe $180, $190. And now this shoe is going for over $2,000. I don't know why. This is just the Air Force One to me. As you can see, I beat it up, but yeah, I don't know why it's going for over $2,000. This shoe is not that special to me, but yeah, I'm glad I copped it before then. I used to wear this shoe a lot, but I stopped wearing it just because I'm really trying to wear more of my shoes that I get. So yeah, I can't wear this every day anymore, but yeah, for a while, for like 2-3 months, I used to wear this non-stop, maybe 3-4 times a week. So last up for Air Force Ones is the basic classic colorway, the all whites. You know, this shoe is pretty much an essential in everybody's collection. This goes with everything. Simple, clean, nice. So yeah, I do need another pair of these because I beat them up at the fair. To start off my miscellaneous collection is the Epic React. This is my main workout shoe. I run in this shoe. I do most of my workouts in this shoe. This is an easy shoe to run in. It's pretty light. And yeah, I copped it for like $20, so, you know, it's a cool shoe. Next up for miscellaneous is this Reebok. This is a classic Reebok. Yeah, I saw this shoe on Instagram. I was scrolling through my feed, and I saw this guy wearing them, and the way he was wearing them made me really want this shoe. So this is like your everyday shoe. As you guys can see, I pretty much beat these shoes up, but not a must-have, but, you know, it's nice to have shoes that are non-Jordans in your collection. You can easily get this Reebok at any Reebok store near you. I'm pretty sure they're widely available. These next two shoes are gifts from my boy. He got them for me on my birthday maybe like 2-3 years ago. So yeah, I appreciate these shoes. This is my only Foamposite in the collection. It is a Foamposite. I believe this is a navy colorway. I like this shoe. I'm not a big fan of how they fit and how they look on feet, but I'm glad to have a Penny Hardaway shoe in my collection. I live in Orlando, Florida, and you know, Penny Hardaway was and still is the man in Florida. So, you know, I'm glad I got to have one of his shoes. And yeah, it's a decent shoe. So yeah. And last up for miscellaneous is this Jordan Why Not. This is another gift from my boy. Now, this Jordan is like made for hooping. I'm not a big hooper anymore. I used to play in high school, but yeah, whenever I do go play basketball again, I'll probably bring these out and, you know, just try them out and see how they feel. I believe this is Westbrook's signature model. But yeah, whenever I put these on my feet, I'm going to send them a video of me playing in these or whatever. And yeah. Next up is the Blazer Low. This is, I believe, the jumbo pack. This shoe is cool. I don't see myself wearing this shoe all the time. This is pretty much an impulse buy. I copped this shoe for like $40. And yeah, it's not a must-have, but it's a cool shoe to have in your collection, I guess. Next up is the classic Cortez in the Forrest Gump colorway. This is another outlet pickup. I got these for like $70, I believe, if I can remember correctly. I believe this shoe came out in 1972. So this shoe has a lot of history to it. You know, in LA, in all of California, pretty much this shoe is like a staple. I wouldn't call it a must-have, but I definitely like this shoe. I'm considering picking up the Sacai Cortez in this colorway. If I can get it for a good price, I'll pick it up. But if not, I'll pass on those. All right, first up for Jordan 1s is the Jordan 1 Pine Green 2.0. This is my first Air Jordan 1. I copped this off of GOAT for resale. I believe I paid $240 for these. And yeah, it's not a bad cop. Not a shoe you wear every day, of course, but yeah. I wouldn't say this is a must-have shoe, but it's definitely a good one. Like, I don't think this colorway is trash at all. This Jordan has pretty much like a leather, but it's kind of matted, so it's like a matte leather. Yeah, I like them. Like I said, they're not a must-have in my collection, but I like them. So this next Jordan 1 has a pretty good story with it. The next Jordan 1 is the Jordan 1 Mocha. I copped for retail whenever this came out. I believe it was in October of maybe 2020. One of my boys, he's a reseller. And I told him, I was like, bro, whenever you find out any information about the Mochas, whenever you find out if it's first come, first serve, let me know. So the next morning, he called me. He was like, yo, bro, get here. Get to the mall. The Mochas are first come, first serve, and they have 5 pairs left. Mind you, I live like 15 minutes away from the mall. I got in my car, zoomed to the mall. Like on my way to the mall, I hit a curve, and I messed up my tire. I burst my tire, pretty much. So when I got there, my tire was just completely flat. But I didn't care. I got the shoe. I got this shoe for retail. I got the tire fixed like right after that. But yeah, I'm glad I copped this pair, and this is one of my favorite Jordan 1s ever. Next up in my collection is the Jordan 1 A Star Is Born. I took the laces out of these. I needed to put it in another shoe. I'm going to put the laces back in this shoe, but yeah, this is a clean shoe. I copped it under retail. It was used. I copped it, I believe, for like $140 or $150. This is another shoe that has like that matte finish. I definitely get why this shoe was so slept on, but I don't care. I like this shoe. Like, this shoe is very nice to me. All right, this next Jordan 1 is pretty slept on in my opinion. It's the Jordan 1 Taxi. Now, this shoe is really, really fire to me. I don't get why it's being slept on this year, but hey, I copped mine for retail. I'm glad that people decided to sleep on this shoe because it made it easier for everybody who wants to get it. Next up is the Jordan 1 Heritage. I tried to customize this to make it into the bread ones, but I did a terrible job. So, you know, this is my first custom, so don't grill me, but yeah, I didn't do well on these at all. There's a lot of paint mistakes that I made. I messed up a lot with this shoe. This is my first ever custom, so, you know, I'm learning, but Yeah, the original Heritage was just an ugly shoe to me. Like, it was too much white in it. So I tried to customize this into the bread. I might take off all the paint and just start fresh and make these into the bread ones. I need help doing this, so if anybody have any tips on how to paint these, let me know. But yeah, I did a pretty bad job. Let me give you guys a close up on the shoe. So before we get to the hyped ones, I got two Jordan 1 lows that I want to go over. The first Jordan 1 low is the Mystic Navy. This shoe is pretty much like a Royal 1 low. The blue is a little off from the Royals, but yeah, it's a clean shoe. I copped the pair a little bit over retail. It's probably like 190, 180, 190, I forgot. My next Jordan 1 low is the Neutral Gray. I beat these shoes up pretty bad. For a while, like during the summer, I would just wear this pretty much every day. Look at the toe box. This shoe is meant to be worn like, you know, whenever you want. This, honestly, this is meant to be a beater sneaker for me. So yeah, I'm glad I copped these. I copped these for resale. I paid resale for these. I didn't get these for retail. But yeah. All right, next we're getting to the hype Jordan 1s. First one up is the Miscellaneous. I love the box in this shoe. So I wore these maybe a week ago. In my opinion, out of the 4 Jordans that released with Miscellaneous, I think this is the 3rd best colorway. I have a couple more Miscellaneous in my collection that you'll see later. But yeah, this is a pretty clean shoe. I love the crackle leather. And yeah, this shoe is overall just a great shoe. I copped this shoe for resale. I paid like $300 for this shoe. So yeah, not a bad price for Miscellaneous. And last up for Jordan 1s is, last but not least for Jordan 1s, is a Jordan 1 Lost and Found. And what's crazy is, not only did I cop this shoe for retail, I copped the shoe for under. This is definitely like top 2 shoes of the year of 2022. In my opinion, it's between these and the Miscellaneous 4s. I think these shoes are fire. Like, any Chicago colorway will always be a top shoe. So yeah, I love this shoe. I'm glad I copped it for under retail. So let me show you guys my receipt, just so you guys will know. Copped this for DTLR. Yep, as you can see, $165. I know a lot of the YouTubers probably caught these for retail or resale even. But yeah, I caught these for under retail. And yeah, the sneaker of the year. And I got 2 pairs. I sold the other pair for $500 a couple weeks back. I heard a lot of people had like mold on their pairs and whatever. I didn't have any mold on my pair. My pair came perfect. All right, now we're on to Jordan 3s. The first Jordan 3 in my collection is the Jordan 3 Cool Gray. I think this is a very underrated shoe. I don't know why people are underrating this shoe. I think this shoe is fire. Like, obviously, this is not the best colorway of the 3s or whatever, but it's still a simple and fire colorway. I don't know why these aren't going for a lot of money, but yep, Jordan 3 Cool Gray. Next up is the Jordan 3 Muslin. I copped this shoe for retail when it first came out. When this shoe released, I did not have the Miscellaneous 3s, so I used this as a consolation prize pretty much. This isn't the best Jordan 3 that came out this year, but it's definitely a good shoe. The muslin material makes it kind of weird, but I still don't think it takes away from the shoe. Like, the shoe is good quality. Sometimes the shoe gets a lot of lint on it and you have to rub it off or whatever, but next up is the Jordan 3 Neapolitan. Now, this is my girlfriend's favorite shoe in my collection. I personally don't think this shoe is really nice, but she does. She loves this shoe. So for her birthday, I got her these shoes. And yeah, it's a clean colorway. We both can match or whatever, but I'd rather have the original Jordan 3 Mochas that came out a while back. Next up is the Jordan 3 Cardinal. Although I do see similarities between this shoe and the Jordan 3 Fire Red, I still don't think it's similar enough to think they both look alike. Like, they definitely don't look alike in my opinion. The elephant print is different. The shades of red are different. This shoe can stand on its own. Doesn't need a Fire Red to like make it cool or whatever. So speaking of Fire Reds, next up is the Jordan 3 Fire Red. This has the Nike on the back. I'm glad that this shoe came back with the Nike Air on the back just to make it just like the OG pair. I don't know why this shoe is so slept on this year. Pretty much all OGs this year have been slept on, so I don't know what's going on, but hey, I get it for the low, man. So I caught this pair for retail, by the way. So the next 2 are my hype Jordan 3s. The first one is a Jordan 3 Fragment. From this angle, this shoe looks good. But as soon as I turn it around, that pisses me off. So I bought this Jordan 3 last year around like August. And, you know, I was expecting for it just to be black and white, you know. But as you guys know, with clear pull tabs, it always oxidizes, and that's what happened to this pair. Honestly, with this shoe having the green discoloration now, I don't even want to wear it. I spent so much money on this, and it's like, it sucks that this shoe has the green on it. You know, I spent so much money for it, and I did not want to wear a green shoe. I just wanted to have a white and black Jordan 3. But it's whatever, you know. But yeah, the green totally messes up the shoe for me. Like, I don't even want to wear this anymore. If anybody has a pair that they don't mind trading, or I put a little bit of money on top, but yeah. All right, last up for Jordan 3s is the Jordan 3 A Mama Year. This shoe was gifted to me for my birthday from my girlfriend. And yeah, this shoe is honestly the best birthday gift I ever got in my life. Yeah, so this is my biggest impulse buy of 2022. It's my biggest sneaker regret in 2022. Jordan 5 Clock. Now, I do not like this shoe. I'm really mad at myself that I spent over $300 for this trash shoe. But, you know, it's cool. You win some, you lose some. Now, I tried on the sneakers app for this shoe, but I missed. And I just instantly had to have them. I don't know what made me like this shoe, but I had to have it. And like, you know, I wish I would have waited for these. I could have got these for retail. Honestly, if I could, I wouldn't even pick these up. These shoes are trash to me. But let me give you a little close up on the shoes. Next up is another regret that I have. It's not a major regret because I got these for retail, but it's the Jordan 5 Jaded Horizons. The reason why I regret this shoe is because this shoe was sent to the outlets, and it's not a major error, but you know, I wish I could have got it for cheaper. I love the vintage outsole on this shoe. I think they did a great job with this shoe. Yeah, it's a weird green, but I like the shoe. But I'm planning on breaking these out in 2023. So last up for Jordan 5s is the Jordan 5 Green Bean. I picked these up for retail earlier this year, and as you guys probably already know, this shoe released in the early 2000s. And yeah, Jordan Brand decided to just retro the shoe in 2022. So it's a cool shoe. I got a couple of shirts I can wear with this, so you know, I'm gonna get some wears out of it next year. All right, this next shoe is my most recent purchase. I got this shoe for retail. It is a Jordan 7 Cardinal. I'm not a huge Jordan 7 guy. This model is very bulky. So it was between these or the Fire Red 9s, and I chose these. Any OG, if I got the chance to get it for retail, I'm definitely gonna pick it up. So yeah, I had to pick up this OG. All right, this next Jordan is my only Jordan 9 in my collection. It is a Jordan 9 Baron. This is probably the oldest sneaker in my collection. This shoe looks like a boot to me now. It's a cool piece of history. And yeah. All right, next up is my Jordan 11 collection. I have 2 pairs of 11s right now. I really wanted the high in this shoe. I copped these for retail. Honestly, I'm not a big fan of these. They're not must-haves in my opinion, but it's a Jordan 11 low. But yeah, on to the next one. Next up is a Jordan 11 Cherry. I picked this shoe up for retail. Everybody slept on the shoe until the release date. On release day, I had people calling me, hey bro, you got a pair? You got a pair for me? Nah, I got no pair for you. Everybody wanted to sleep on this 11. For any 11 high, you never sleep on because it's always gonna go up in value. But yeah, I'm glad I caught mine for retail, and I'll be breaking these out in 2023 for sure. Next up is my Jordan 12 Royalty. I caught this for retail a year ago maybe from the sneakers app. I'm not a big fan of 12s. I pretty much like OG colorways or white and black colorways. Anything else I'm not really fans of. But those A Mama Year 12s, yeah, those are nice. The white ones, those things are nice. But yeah, just a simple shoe. Nothing much to it. Now we finally reached the last part of this video. This is all my Jordan 4s. This is my Jordan 4 collection. I have 15 to 17 pairs of Jordan 4s. Jordan 4s are my favorite model of all time. They're the shoe that got me into sneakers, and I love them. So without further ado, let's go. First up is the Jordan 4 Midnight Navy. I copped 2 pairs of these. When this shoe released, I was in Tallahassee, Florida. I went to FAMU's homecoming. And yeah, I didn't think I was gonna get this shoe, but yeah, I copped 2 pairs. Yeah, but this shoe closely resembles my favorite shoe of all time, which is the white cement Jordan 4. As you can see, I wore them a couple times, but yeah, I love this shoe. All right, next up is the Jordan 4 Shimmer. Now this shoe is clean. I love looking at this shoe. Honestly, to me, this is like a poor man's Off-White, and since I don't have the Off-White 4s, I'm glad that I picked these up. I paid a little bit over retail for these. I believe I wore these once already. I'm definitely gonna get us a lot more wears this year. Next up is the Jordan 4 Lightning. I bought these off a guy for like $270, and yeah, I don't regret it at all. I love this shoe. Any Jordan 4 I love. Most of my Jordan 4s in my collection I love. There are a couple that I think are just trash, but you know, the Jordan 4, so I gotta sit on them. Next up is one of my favorite Jordan 4s in this collection. It is the Jordan 4 Topaz. I love this shoe, man. This shoe is fire. This shoe is very fire. A lot of people were complaining about the materials right here, but I don't really care. Like, I think this shoe is nice. I also copped this shoe for retail. So I forgot this. I had this shoe for almost 2 years. I copped this shoe back in February 2021. So yeah, I had this shoe for a while. But yeah, I love this shoe. I wear it pretty often. But yeah, these are going for like $450 to $500 on the aftermarket right now. So yeah, I'm glad I copped for retail. And yeah, I'm gonna keep this pair in my collection forever. I love this shoe. Next up is my most complimented pair of Jordan 4s. Every time I walk out in these shoes, somebody comes up to me and says something. But it's a Jordan 4 UNC. This shoe is perfect, man. Yeah, I copped this pair for retail, and yeah, these are definitely must cops. People went crazy for these, but I think they kind of died down right now. I think resale is around like $450, $500 for these, for a new pair, but yeah, I copped mine for retail, so I'm glad. All right, next up is one of the best Jordan 4s that dropped this year. It's the Jordan 4 Canyon Purple. A lot of people hate these. A lot of people say they're Barney shoes, or those shoes are so ugly, hideous. I don't care. I like these shoes a lot. I haven't had the opportunity to wear these yet, but when I wear these, man, they're gonna be fire. So I had 2 pairs of black canvas 4s. I had a size 10, which is my size, and then I had a size 12. So I traded the size 12 for this shoe, plus like $60, I think. So yeah, it was a pretty even trade in my opinion, but yeah, I had to have these. I'm not a huge reseller. Like, I resell when I need to and when I can. Like, if I get 2 pair, 3 pair or something, then I resell, but I don't resell other than that. Like, I'm not a full-time reseller at all. Like, I have a full-time job. Reselling is too much work for me. But yeah, I'm glad I got to pick these up. Next up is a shoe that skyrocketed in price. This is the Jordan 4 White Oreo. Now, I copped this shoe for retail when it first came out. And yeah, and ever since I copped it, I've been wearing it pretty consistently. I don't wear it every day now, but I definitely wear it like once a month. As you can see, they're pretty beat up. But yeah, this shoe is going for like $500 right now, which is crazy. Now, don't get me wrong. I really like this shoe, but I don't think it's worth $500. Like, whoever's paying resale right now, if you're paying $500 for the shoe, I don't think it's worth it. I think you can get a whole lot more shoes for that money. And you know what's crazy to me? Like, the pairs that don't really do too much, like this is white and gray, they go for a lot of money. But like crazy pairs, like the Lightnings I just showed you guys, or the Canyon Purples that I just showed you guys, they go for anything. Like they're pretty cheap, and it's like, man. But hey, people love their versatility. So, all right, next up is my Jordan 4 Starfish. I'm not really a big fan of this shoe anymore. You know, it's just not a must-have for me. I liked it. So I paid like $250 for the shoe a couple years back. Right now it's going for like $300, $320, something like that. So in the course of like 2.5 years, the shoe's only increased like $50 to $100. So, you know, it's a cool shoe, but I'm not really a big fan of it anymore. I don't wear it as much. And I do want to change these laces into like cream laces or white laces if I do decide to wear these again. But yeah, I'll give them some love later on, but I got other things I want to wear right now. Next up is the Jordan 4 Crimson or Red Thunder. Now this shoe is clean, but it's crazy because I only wore this shoe once. And I copped these for retail on January 15th. So yeah, almost a year ago I copped these for retail, but just a simple red and black colorway. I believe later on in 2023, the Thunders are gonna come out. I can't wait to get those, but yeah, these are the Red Thunders. Next up for Jordan 4s is the Jordan 4 Infrared. Yeah, I copped this for retail. And this is a cool shoe. I would much rather have the green glows back. You know, the green glows are the same paneling, just different colors. But yeah, it's an okay shoe. Honestly, in my collection, this isn't a must-have. Like, I like the shoe, but it's not a must-have. Like, I can see myself without it. And, you know, like they say, cop it for retail and then decide if you like it or not. So I'm still deciding after all these months, you know. I might keep it, I might not. But all right, next up is a pretty slept-on Jordan 4. It is Jordan 4 Winterized. This shoe released a couple years ago. So this shoe was going for cheap, but right now it's going for like $400. So it's a pretty cool shoe. They resemble the Eminem 4s a little bit, but yeah, I'm glad I picked the shoe up. It's a solid shoe. Next up is the black canvas 4s. I did a lace swap on these. I put white laces in them. I might go back to the black ones. I don't know, but yeah, this is made of canvas material, as you guys probably already know. There's nothing much to say about these. I'm glad I got these in my collection. These are must-have in my collection. I had to have these when I saw them, so I'm glad I copped them. Next up in my collection is the OG. This is the Jordan 4 Fire Red. This is probably one of my most worn shoes in 2022. I wore this a lot. Like, I beat this shoe down to the ground. But yeah, I'm glad to have it. I love that they put the Nike Air on the back. Like, this is a solid shoe. And of course, this is the OG. Jordan wore this, so you know, I had to cop them. Like, these are must-haves in my collection. And I'm so glad I got these. I paid like $270 for these when they, like a week after they released. I forgot I was out of town or something, but I couldn't pick up my pair. The last 4 shoes in my collection are gifts from this past Christmas. My girlfriend and her family, they decided to hook me up with 4 of my favorite Jordan 4s. I was hoping that 2 of these pairs will re-release soon, and I'll get them then. And these are probably the best shoes in my collection right now, so let's get right into it. All right, so first up is my Jordan 4 Military Black. So I had the opportunity to get this shoe for retail, but I was in the Bahamas at the time that it happened. So yeah, I live in Central Florida, and the pair that I won, it was almost 2 hours away. And, you know, of course I'm in Bahamas, and I can't ask anybody to go pick it up for me. So I just passed on it, and the prices went up, and I decided to just wait until I can either trade for it or, you know, it goes down. But this shoe never went down. This shoe is almost I believe this shoe is $400 right now. But yeah, I love this shoe. This is one of the top releases of the year. This is my top 5 pickups of the year. I love this shoe. All right, next up is a shoe that I've been wanting for a while now. This shoe is one of Jordan's best shoes ever. This not only is one of the best Jordan 4s, this is one of the best Jordans of all time, in my opinion. So yeah, next shoe up is the Jordan 4 Bread. And I love this shoe. First of all, this shoe has Nike Air on the back. Second of all, this is one of the classic colorways, one of the OG colorways that Jordan actually wore in the game. And besides those 2 factors, this shoe is perfect. Like, I love this shoe. There's only one other Jordan 4 that I like more than this shoe. And that's the last one I'll go over. But yeah, this is the second shoe of the 4 that they got for me for Christmas. So, yep, Jordan 4 Bread. Next up is the Jordan 4 A Ma Maniére. Now, in my opinion, this is the second best in the A Ma Maniére lineup. I believe the 3s are better than this, but yeah, this shoe is a close second. It has Nike Air on the back. It has messages on the pull tab. Like the little details, like look at that, the A Ma Maniére sign on there. The materials. So in terms of 2022, I think this is top 3 of shoes that released. And yeah, I'm glad I got this shoe. Yeah, A Ma Maniére rarely misses on shoes. I think they missed on the 2s. I think the 2s are very ugly. I think this is more of a brown than purple, but a lot of people say it's more purple than brown, so you know. And last up is my favorite shoe of all time. This is the shoe that got me into sneakers. I fell in love with this shoe when I was 13, and yeah, this is the shoe that started this whole thing. I always wanted this shoe. This is my favorite shoe ever. Jordan 4 White Cement. Now this shoe is crazy. I love this shoe. Look at them. Yeah, I love this shoe. It's just simple, white, black, and gray. This is his best shoe he ever made. The Concords, the Bread 11s, yeah, those are cool, but they got nothing on these in my opinion. I like how they used to build the shoes. Like the tongue isn't so bad. The height isn't bad. Like I love the old builder shoes. The new way they're building these shoes is cool, but you know, the tongue is kind of off to me. And the shape at the toe box is off. But usually when I get a new pair of shoes, I don't wear them until maybe a couple months to a year later, just because, you know, I have so many shoes that I need to wear anyway. So, but yeah, with these, I got these on Christmas Eve, and I wore them the next day on Christmas Day. Like, I love these shoes. But yeah, that is my 2022 sneaker collection. That's my entire collection. I'm missing Crocs and stuff, but dress shoes, but I know you guys don't want to see that kind of stuff. So yeah, this is all my sneakers in my collection. 2023, they have a lot of releases, and I'm going to cop every single one that I want. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Please like, subscribe, and comment. Comment down below and tell me what's your favorite shoe in my collection.